Hello and welcome to my first Garry's Mod tutorial. Today I'll be showing you how to make a fully automated money collecting system. Uh, when I say fully automated, I mean the collection part. I don't mean the refilling of money printers. And this really usually only applies to people who play on RP servers. So first off, you're going to have a box something like this. It doesn't matter really how it looks. I just like the look of this box. So what you're going to need is, first you'll need some sort of fading door so you can refill it later on manually with batteries. But now what you're going to need is your tool gun, and you're going to need WireMod installed for this. So you're going to go to your Wire tab, and you're going to go to Wire Physics, and you're going to click on User. Now these two settings here, one is the look of it, and it doesn't matter which one you choose, it's up to you. But the range, I like to have at about 25.3, and technically it could be 25 and still be fine. But that's just so I can see the range it's going to be doing. You see there's a beam for it. I like to see the entire beam. If I can't see part of the beam, then I feel like I'm missing something, and that just gives me a bad feeling. So what I'm going to do, or what we're going to do now, you're going to go to the back, and under your Wire tab again, you're going to look for something called Wire I/O, and we're going to go to constant value, and you can choose the look of it. It could be whatever you want. I like this one right here. It kind of looks like a wristwatch in a way, but you're going to make sure the amount says 2, and you're going to have two numbers. One is going to be just 1, just the number 1. And the other is going to be the number 5, or whatever number you want this to start collecting the money at. So I'll explain these numbers now. Is the 1 is going to tell our timer that we're going to make later to just continuously run. It's just going to the 1 is just on, and the 5 is going to be, we're going to have a greater than gate, and that greater than gate is going to check if the timer is greater than 5, and if it is, it's going to fire off, and it's going to reset the timer, plus it's going to collect the money for us. So how we're going to do that is we're just going to fire off and put the constant value wherever you want. Doesn't matter. Now we're going to go up to in our wire menu, and we're going to choose gates under wire control, and you can choose again what you want it to look like. Along with these two settings that I recommend are no collide and weld, the spawn angle offset, and number of search results do not matter that I know of in this. To be honest, I don't know what the spawn angle offset does, but I haven't found any use for it, so I've just left it at 0, which is the default. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to choose time gates, and we're going to click timer under the folders, and then just shoot your timer anywhere you want, but in a place you're going to remember it's a timer. And now we're going to go look in comparison gates, and we're going to do greater than gates, and just place that right there. Now just bring out the Wire Advanced tool under Wire Tools, and what we're going to do first is we're going to highlight over the timer, and we're going to click on Run, and then we're going to wire that to value 1, or the one that's a number 1 as its value. And that's just going to start the timer going, as you can see on the timer. So now if you choose Reset over the timer, in order to go back and forth, if you're not familiar, you just use your scroll mouse or the scroll wheel on your mouse when looking at a gate and having multiple options. You also have to have the advanced wiring tool I found. But you just highlight over reset and you click that one, and we're going to choose the out of the greater than. And now if you saw here on the greater than is you have an A and a B. The A is going to be the timer, so if we click that and then do the out of the timer, and B is going to be the constant value of 5, which is what I put. You can put any number you want, but 5 seems to be sufficient enough for me. And then that's it for back here so far. If you go back to the front and you look at your users, you have to have these users, the wire users, which are under wire physics and users again. And you just fire those off. And when you highlight over them, you see a fire thing. And you just click on that. That's the only option you have for the wiring advanced. And then you choose out for your wire gate, which is the greater than gate. And you do that for the other one as well. Now, once you're done, you should be able to see the timer is going to go ahead and reset once it hits 5, or greater than 5 rather. So now that means that those fired off on the inside. If I buy a couple money printers and put them in here like so, then I should start getting money. Again, the front of the box I recommend having no collide. That way you're able to refill the printers as necessary. As you can see though on the bottom right of my screen, I keep getting money, and that's from these two right here. I have these going as a demonstration of a fully working product. And over here, these will make money in a couple seconds, hopefully. And then after that, you'll see in the bottom right of the screen, without me touching anything on my keyboard, pressing E or anything like that, that I will get the money. There's another, sorry, excuse me, I'm tired a little bit, but that was another blue printer picking up some money. But as we wait for these, kind of explain the logic if you would like, even though I believe I already did, is, well, that's my friend, by the way. His in-game name for RP is Christopher Smudge, but he's a really cool guy. But the timer resets, it continuously goes, doesn't matter what it is, it's just always going. And then the gate greater than checks if it's greater than 5, and once it is greater than 5, it fires off, resets the timer, and also sets off the users on the inside. As you can see, these seem to be taking a while, and there's one of them. The other should follow suit, but you do see in the bottom right of my screen, I collected $250 of stored money, which means it's doing its job, and I could go anywhere I want and still get this money. So if you like this tutorial, let me know in the comments below. If you don't like it, let me know also down in the comments below of what you would like to see instead of some sort of Garry's Mod tutorials or anything like that. And I'd also appreciate it if you hit the subscribe, like, and the favorite button, or share button, whichever you want. That's it for this time. I'll hopefully see you guys another time. Until then, have a wonderful day.